Hi folks, this is continuing on from problem number 20, coming down on here, part number 3 that I'm going to talk to you about right now. And it is we're coming down talking about how you prompt the user and getting the money spent and all this stuff right now. So follow along with it right now. We're calculating all the costs for this. So when you do take the costs of each one of these things, take a look at where it says the calculations for each one of these things that you actually prompt the user, and this is all you have to get. This is what you need to calculate is. First of all, we calculated the cost of the clothes and accessory. The next part is we need to calculate the cost. Um, I'm doing this stepwise, but calculate the cost of the school supplies with this thing. All right, of the school supply. So if you look at the cost of the school supplies in this thing, how do you, again, it's the same formula that you would actually calculate. You take the net income and you multiply with what? You multiply with what? This should be up here. Okay, multiply it with the constant of what? The constant of your school supplies, this right here. Okay, so I'm just going to use that, paste that in here with it. Next step you need to look at is the cost of your savings bonds with it. So I want to take some of this edits right here. All right, I want to fix this a little bit with it. Now, let's do this, and it'd be faster if I do it this way. Cost of your excuse me, the cost of your school supplies in here. So let's take that cost, calculate the cost of your cost of the savings bond. But this is a little tricky. This is a little tricky on this one, so be careful with this thing. I'll help you with this formula with this thing. All right. So the cost of your savings bond requires you to do what? You need to take the net cost. All right. Is what? Net cost. Okay. You're gonna subtract that from your cost of your clothes. You have to separate all the costs that you just did above it, right? All the costs that you just, whatever's left. Cost of your, that cost of your clothes, right? And it's this formula right here, whatever you took. So you got to take that cost with it. And the accessory, subtract that with the cost of the school supply, right? So all that, all this needs to be in parentheses that you got to do first with it, right? All that, all this right here. So, and then you would actually multiply that with your savings bonds with it, right? So multiply with savings bond. I don't know, what is my identifier? There's a constant up there, right? Saving bond. Okay. So all of this right here, if I calculate the savings bond, the net cost, how much I took, subtract that for all my school supplies and my clothes and accessory, I take that and multiply it with the savings bonds with it. Please write that below here with it. The next one is we calculate the savings bond that your parents is matching you, right? So your parents is matching you is what? Savings bond is what? It's this one right here. All right, so I'm going to grab this thing just so I don't have to be making errors with this thing with it. Calculate number 8. Calculate the cost of the savings bond for your parent savings bond. Okay, from parent savings bond from parent. All right. So again, you gotta do what? What do you how do you calculate that? It's the cost of this. Okay, so it's going to be the cost of the saving bond. Right, cost of the savings bond. This needs to be multiplied with. You multiply this with what? Multiply with your parent bond, which is the fixed amount that you have on the constant up there, right? All of that equals what? Equals your savings bond from your parent. Got it? So let me just do this so it just looks properly with this. There we go. So let's mass it up. So please write the three formulas that I have right here for you. Let me stop right here.